football league. And we'll see DeAndre Swift. He had a great week to build off of last time out, reaching triple digits and adding 2 touchdowns. It's the Eagles and the Cardinals on Thursday night primetime.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. But tonight we start week 9 with a good primetime as we have the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. It's caught left side by Cooks. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. Working the middle of the field. He's got him ran complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of nearly. It's on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And a solid run down inside the 30. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. 21 carries, 104 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Now Murray throwing on second down. That's Gallup on the slant. Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team is capable of.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change?
Here's a diving catch right side. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Mass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Phillies offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about it being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Look at this Arizona defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 19-yard line.
2nd down and 4. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. After the turnover, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Murray. Fancy running by Murray. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man-covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had easy lane to hit and hit it he did.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a first and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
On first down, Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. The Eagles at 3-5, 2 games under 500. Well, they were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This will be caught once again by Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
From left side, hauled in by McBride. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun now from Murray. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball.
Touchdown, Cardinals! Michael Gallup, 44 yards. And the Cardinals. In the lead. Pass on for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition. Sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Hollywood Marquise Brown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Well, the Cardinals going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
First down, and they go with Swift again. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing is Hurts. Hard throw, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cards will take over first and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Murray now on first down. He completes it to Wilson. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here now, 2nd and 4. Murray going to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray, and he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Illegal blocking the game. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Second down, here's Hurts. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 35 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and trying to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Swift. Oh, what a move. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Swift is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. There's Murray. Cooks on the quick slant. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Here's Pollard again. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now Murray. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running right on the option is Murray. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On second down, it's Pollard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard, and this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift to about the 33-yard line.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On second down, they'll run it here. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Delay of game.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On 1st down, Hurts.
Fighting, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Hurts.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Eagles on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, just say thank you, Mr. QB. That ball gets tipped in the air, and they come out with a first down.
You've said it before, sometimes better to be lucky than good.
Yeah, but what you have to do as a defender, that ball's in the air, you've got to go up and get it, and at worst, knock it to the ground.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Murray to throw. He'll give this to DeMercado. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
This one an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Hurts. That is caught, and that should do it. He's got a 1st down, and the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Second and 10.
Now they'll run on the draw. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
He'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Throwing is Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
1st and goal.
They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So it's a victory.